Yes, Camramendi, lying on the floor amidst all of the garbage and other things down there. I think there's some doggy diddle.
No.
Anyway, look at my shirt is showing. I'm a disheveled mess. But I did find the missing headphone. So I have it now.
Happy morning, everyone.
Oh, good morning. Yes. Ms. Goo said I looked like a wreck when I walked out the door today. She said, "You are a wreck." I said, well, you know, I was making rather merry last night, Mr. Scrooge.
Were you?
We did. Ms. Goo and I went out.
Well, good. But also...
We had to stay extra long.
Also hypocrisy.
We had to stay extra long at the restaurant because I followed your example and had too many cocktails.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. You see, this is why you go to restaurants near a movie theater.
Oh, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
Or just do Uber, right?
Yeah.
You do the Uber thing or the taxi thing or the Lyft thing. Anyway, my entire accoutrements are gone from my repository here.
Yeah.
But there is an entire stack of paper towels, which makes me wonder if we're going to be vomiting. Because I don't want to vomit, Camramendi. It's not a pleasant thing.
So we are having a fun show today.
That's what Camramendi thinks.
I actually put effort into. I know. Hopefully it's fun. The Den came up with most of this.
That was good ideas. It was good. And also, Camramendi, I could only invite 100 people this time. Facebook, I put in a big post and I told them you are pieces of crap and I hate you and I'm going to move our group somewhere else.
Everyone is going to want to stay tuned because today you could win a Darkenhaven.
Oh, yeah. More than that.
We're going to have loads of fun.
One of these things. Yes. This box. Yes. If you haven't seen this box, this is the most amazing city I think has ever been made.
We're going to be giving away stuff from the sticky sock.
Yeah,
or the gooey sock.
The gooey sock. Yeah, it's not sticky. I mean, it could be sticky.
And we have great guests on, starting with Dan Latham of Roll Hit Die.
Yes. So Camramendi, I got to tell a little tale about Dan before we bring him on.
Okay. So
do I need to put it in my headphone?
Yeah, you'll need to put in your headphones.
Yes,
so you can actually...
the missing headphone. That I think I do think, Camramendi, that your puppy diddled on this thing. There might be diddle on this right now. I'm going to put diddle in my ear. Nobody wants diddle in their ear.
I don't know about this.
Camramendi, you know, I'm just speaking the truth.
Are you? Or are you exaggerating for good television?
I'm looking at myself in the TV, and I do think I do look kind of a wreck.
Okay, tell the story about Dan.
All right, so this is like in the beginning.
Yes.
Like in the beginning.
Because Dan and Roll Hit Die are the very first people to actually do live plays of Gooey Cube.
Of Gooey Cube.
Yep.
And wonderful things. And not only that, Dan, along with another few others, actually appear in the Red Star Rising campaign.
In book 3.
Chapter 3.
Yep.
Yes, there is a certain character who appears at the end of chapter 3, who has an interaction with the group, which we think was a pretty marvelous thing.
Yes.
So I don't want to give away spoilers. I mean, I know I give away spoilers all the time here, but I'm not going to give away spoilers. I really can't remember.
Let's bring Dan on and let him talk about his story.
Okay, let's do that. I think we should. Besides, I look like a wreck. Have you got any of your scotch around, Camramendi? I need a little hair of the dog.
Oh my gosh.
Dan!
Morning.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, marvelous. I did not actually know that you had grown a facial accoutrement. So this is marvelous. Well done.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did have a long one there for a while and shaved it off. I kind of change up my look, I don't know, every couple months. My wife gives me hell about it.
Yes.
She's like, yeah, it's cold outside. Why are you shaving your head? I don't know. It just felt like it.
Ms. Goo always wants me to get rid of the beard, but I'm not going to.
I think she prefers the beard to the soul patch.
She did not like the soul patch at all. That really bothered her. When I just had that little thingamabob right here.
I have pictures. I'll put it in the den.
Saturday morning, so I'm not going to make any comments about beards and soul patches.
All right, so Dan, tell us a little bit about how it all started. Give us the quick rundown.
Well, how Roll Hit Die started?
Yes,
or
sir.
How
yes, sir.
We started with you.
Well, roll hit die, really, and then obviously you can tell our tale as well along with it if you want.
Well, I work in the entertainment industry, and I love playing D&D, and I was playing it for years for my family here. And a friend of mine at work was, doing a small stream and started playing with him. And I suggested to go a little further with it and created Roll Hit Die out of it. before I met you at Dragon Con, was it back in 2019?
2019.
I was already running a stream called The Keepers of Near. It was my own world with a little mix of my friend's world, and we were playing for a while. And then eventually I changed up and brought in what we call Dungeons with Veterans, and brought in some actual military veterans and played together. And then my daughter ran into you at Dragon Con and said, "You need to come see this guy." It's like, really? Why? And then met you, and you met the Alphinius version of you, and decided that would be a good idea to go ahead and do your campaign live. And then what was it? The Red Star Rising campaign on Roll Hit Die started back October 20th in 2019.
Yep, that's amazing.
We've been streaming, well, pretty much ever since. Different kind of games.
Yeah, well, now you stream like a number of different things. You got stuff going. You got your own Discord channel and all that stuff. And
we have a Discord. We have done what's called Torganized Play. We've done Mutants and Masterminds, which is kind of like a superhero style game. We've even done Vampire the Masquerade. What was one of the others? We've done one recently, and it's slipping my mind. What was it? Well, we've done several D&D versions. We've even done a 3.5 Star Wars. We've done a Fantasy Flight Star Wars game.
Marvelous.
All right, now we actually have a game that's technically running in the world of Zyathé. It's called Gooey Reincarnate. And it's our Saturday night games currently.
Yeah, marvelous. Well, Dan, I tell you, it's been great fun. And, I still remember you walking up and we were chatting, and first your daughter, and we chatted, and it was fun. And it was, maybe tell everybody, it wasn't always called Roll Hit Die, right? It was, that was a change that happened sometime in 2000, I think, or 2001. Does that sound about right?
No, before I actually made the stream, my wife and I discussed it, and it sounded like a good idea. The name, I figured, ROLE for role playing.
Yes.
And then, of course, Hit Die, because, everybody has to roll hit dice. So I just put it all together and made up Roll Hit Die.
So I'm just thinking of the earlier stream that you were on, that you were doing with your friend, is what I'm thinking.
Probably just my name. We'll just stream this for a little bit.
Was Dan the very first custom portrait we ever did? Aside from like
so.
the Goo.
No, because
I mean, early, yes, but probably not the first.
No, because Dan and Steve Underwood were both in the Red Star Rising campaign. There were some of the first.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Cameramandy, now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to think about it, go through the list.
I actually think Dan might have been the first customer, or one of the first two customers, if my history is correct. So
it was right there.
Yeah.
We should have. How come we didn't grab his portrait? Why didn't we bring that up?
I know. I thought about it during the stream, but not before. I'm sorry, Dan.
That's all right. Dan might have it sitting around in a frame.
That's
somewhere.
what I was just looking for.
Now,
it's not down here.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
So the folks at Roll Hit Die are sponsoring this great giveaway today.
Yeah.
So this is probably one of the best giveaways we've ever had on the stream, because you could win a Darkenhaven box. And so I'm going to go ahead with Dan on the stream and open the submissions for that. So in order to start submitting, you have to go #RHD for Roll Hit Die.
RHD, yes. It sounds like a cool acronym or some kind of a weird disease that you don't want to get. Nobody wants RHD. Go with the cool acronym. RHD. So #RHD. Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Those look great.
You can thank Marcus for all that, because we got a website that you can go to and actually get swag with different symbols and stuff on it.
Yeah, and we're bringing Marcus on at the end here. He's gonna be the finale. You are the opener, and he is the finale, or something like that.
So I'm waiting
for some. He is the actual running force for this part right here today. He brought it all up, started it. So,
well, Marcus is
all the glory.
Yeah, Marcus is a wonderful friend and has, made some wonderful things, obviously for you, and Roll Hit Die and all the stuff you've done, and obviously for us at Gooey Cube. And um,
So
just,
the Moobot, just so everyone knows, the Moobot for some reason is not getting the entries, so I need to figure out why that is.
uh-oh.
So just know that you might have to enter it a
No,
second
just
time.
know you might have to enter a second time when she tells you that. So the Moobot. I don't understand. Why is it called Moobot in the first place? Does anybody have a clue about that? Anybody in the chat, I'd be curious if you know what Moobot is. Anyway, so I'll just tell you this. So Steve Underwood and Dan both are deeping elves. They're dark elves in chapter 3. And they come at the end, and they give some very important information to the players. But there's a whole tension about it because there are other issues that came to bear regarding the Dark Elves, right? Because some of them who maybe are less honorable than Dan and Steve's characters might have done some bad things.
I don't quite understand why my race is always accomplished and always assumed to be evil every time we show up. It's just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, and that's what we do, right? That was the idea, right? The idea behind it was to not have in Zyathé, to not have them necessarily. In fact, one of the more honorable cities in the Verdestian continent is actually a Dark Elven dominated city. It's not just all Dark Elves, but it's a Dark Elven dominated city. And of course, go ahead.
I was going to say, I am going to have to interject here. Just because I'm nice doesn't mean I'm good.
Yeah, right. That's right. Nobody's, I don't know if anybody's really good. We all have our moments, right? So, anyway.
He has a nickname now in Gooey Reincarnate, so it's not a good one, but
yeah. One we shouldn't share on the stream. Is that what you're saying right now?
Well, like I said, it's Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's right. And we do take the place of cartoons. Are Saturday morning cartoons even a thing anymore with Nickelodeon and all that? I don't think they are. I mean, I was looking, and the other morning, just for the heck of it, because our little Grandy kids are living with us right now because of a problem that Mike and Marianne had with their home, and having to fix this problem, and so they had to move out. And so I was looking the other morning, I was kind of flicking around, and really there's really no Saturday morning cartoons anymore. It's kind of there are, because all you have to do is turn to one of the 14 cartoony channels.
Are you really on with Dan talking about Saturday morning cartoons?
Well, it's not my fault that you are making me vet for time because of the Moobot circumstance, Camramendi.
I'd rather talk to Dan about what his favorite storylines that he's run.
All right, what are your favorite storylines that you've run of late, Dan? And don't feel like you can just pick one if you want.
The problem with running storylines and having a chaotic crew like I have is you don't stay on the storyline.
I know.
So the current storyline of Gooey Reincarnate is mine, and this is one of my favorites, I guess probably because of the players, is you start out, and it's kind of a mix of, the world of Zyathé, my own personal mix, as well as anybody who watches anime knows that an isekai is. So all the characters have died in the real world, or in our world here, and have been reincarnated in the world of Zyathé as something different.
Mm.
And it's how they traverse the world with their new lives. We have a Tabaxi Rage Kitty, I guess is the best way to put it. we have it's my own misfailings here of the name of the undead type race.
The Fazood.
Right? There you go. He used to be a fireman, and now he's his motives are questionable, but he is technically the cleric. Nothing like getting healed and having a massive scar.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So he doesn't do a great job. He's not a great. Some of his healing doesn't work quite as well as it should, is what you're saying.
You're healing burns on a Rage Kitty. Next thing you know, he's got all these burn scars all over, and he's got no fur on his forearms.
Yeah, right.
We have a former scientist who used to work on AI in the 2030s or 2035 in our world, and now he's actually an AI. He's a Warforged, technically. What's the other one? We have, at one point in time, we had a actual Gooey Cube. Nothing like a sentient Gooey Cube that decided to take levels of monk.
Yeah.
We have a rabbit who's a monk, who's a drunken monk. And then we have our very flamboyant kobold, who apparently was a person of lower morals in his world in Detroit, to the point that they've created a brothel in the New World and are running it. And it's all because of him. He's also an alchemist, so he's always trying to find different things to put together for, different effects. So yeah, it's definitely gone off the rails to a degree, but it's been fun.
That's awesome.
Technically, I patterned the main bad guy after Marcus, so yeah, here it is.
That's magnificent. Well, it's and I encourage this, right? Everyone should make. It depends on you, right? But a lot of people want, especially game masters, they want to be creators, right? It's not just that they want to do a show, right? They don't want to just tell a tale. They kind of want to create, and I really encourage folks to make the world their own. I mean, Zyathé itself is so influenced by a number of different worlds, most predominantly Ed Greenwood's magnificent Forgotten Realms. But even when we played in the Forgotten Realms many years ago, when I was game mastering, the Forgotten Realms was my Forgotten Realms, right? It was, it had its own things. And of course, all your players, if they're engaged the way it sounds like your players are, and many players are, they add to the world themselves, right? And bring new things and new ideas. And it really, that's part of the wonderment of the game, right? Is your table really becomes its own special thing that is unique in a lot of ways to the game itself, which is magnificent.
Okay.
All right, wait.
I'm very excited to say.
Mandy is.
I finally figured it out. And
the Moo bot is functional?
I hope so.
What did you do wrong?
I was logged in under my other Twitch account, which is Camera Mandy, the one that I do testing on. And then when I was trying to log into the Twitch one, I won't get into why I wasn't able to log into that. So anyway, it's hashtag RHD in the chat.
RHD.
Yes. Okay, it is working. RHD, we're getting entries.
All right, hashtag RHD. Even if you put it in earlier, do it again. That's how you get the chance to win.
Yes, absolutely.
So Dan, thank you for this. This is magnificent.
Thanks for having me.
Well, this is a wonderful thing to give this away to someone and give them a chance to be able to experience the city. And we're getting pretty close on Gloomport, just by the way. So.
I believe your wife's portrait is in Darkenhaven, though.
So I think she
is. Yes, she is. And I've actually went and found the write out for her character and her establishment and read it to her upstairs. And her character's actually made an appearance in Gooey Reincarnate as well.
All right.
So if you've watched the Gooey Reincarnate, you might have an idea of her relationship with a certain dark elf. But if you haven't, we are on YouTube, so you go back and check it out. Same name.
Well, in every world, she's gonna be theirs, right? That's what's gonna happen, just like all of us, right? Alphinius Goo.
She is called the Dragon Queen on our. If you watch us on stream and you see our point spending you can do on Twitch, she is the Dragon Queen. So anything that's got Dragon Queen in front of it's a bulk package, just like her horde or her blessing or whatever. So she is my Dragon Queen, and I got to make sure I don't get eaten.
You said one more thing. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but it kind of got bounced.
Well, we were discussing, some of the favorite things I've had in a campaign. I do want to throw one more thing out there. When we were doing the Dungeons and Veterans game, there's a magic item you can get in D&D. It's called a pot, and you plant a seed in it, and when you plant the seed, it creates a awakened plant. Oh. Well, my players did that, and instead of just having an awakened plant, they decided to give it a magical hat and all sorts of other magical items. So now there is a bard running around in my homebrewed world that's actually an awakened plant.
It's a vegetable.
Yeah. You won't know it because he wears just how to disguise. But yeah, this is technically a character I wasn't expecting to have, but the players all went together and gave it magic items after it became sentient. So, yeah.
Well, at the risk of
Just
a little
the
bit
things
of
that happen in a game you never really expect.
That's right.
But it makes the storytelling more enjoyable.
Yeah, well, it's the fun of it, right? It's the fun of adding to it and bringing it along and all of that. I totally agree. Yeah, there is a with a little bit of a spoiler, there is a fairly significant creature in Geisengax, which is a monstrous plant, which is, I think, named Adra-E2. TOW, something like that. Anyway, anybody in the chat who could figure that out, that's another not. I know you know, Mandy, but you already know. Did I already tell this already? Have I told this?
Yes.
Oh, I think I might have told this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Dan, it was great having you on. Thank you so much for everything that you've done to help support Gooey Cube, for spreading the word of the Goo, for being one of our first portrait characters, and yeah, you're definitely embedded in the Goo history, and we really appreciate what you've been doing with your stream.
Well, thanks for having me on. I do give credit for Marcus. He's the one that came to me with it as well, and it's like, hey, we're going to do this. I was like, hey, sounds like a great idea.
Well,
so I can't wait to see what Marcus has to say when he gets on here in a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure he'll have plenty. So
yeah, Marcus is not at a loss for words. Is not his style.
Well, yeah, I've already been sitting here watching chat and seeing a few of the comments made. Popped out the nickname for my character that's been on the game, and I think there's a few other things. No, I'm not being rude. I'm being honest.
Well, much love, my friend. It's great to see you, and we will talk more in the coming months about a certain dark elf, because there's something I want to discuss with you about. So it's a chat to have in probably April, May, something like that.
No problem. You know where to find me.
All right, my friend. We'll talk soon.
Thanks. Y'all take care.
Bye-bye. All
so
right.
now it is time.
What?
It is time. They said that we were avoiding the wheel.
Why are we doing this, Mendy?
Because I wanted to do something interesting for...
Why is interesting me eating stuff that's going to make me
it's
sick
also
to my
me
stomach?
eating stuff too. Or not. Okay, so let me just go over how this is going to work. We have the wheel, we have the tasks, right? So you get points. It's a game.
Yes.
So it's me versus you.
Yes.
And we can delay it a little bit longer. I can pick some from the do you want me to do the gooey sock?
Yeah, let's do a gooey sock.
Let's do some gooey sock stuff.
Because we're giving like 19,
while we
20
prepare
prizes,
ourselves.
Right?
Yeah, I have 20 prizes to give away for the gooey sock.
Wow.
So anyway, so yes, we will do some gooey sock. Hold on, let me just write out this really quickly. Okay.
What are you writing out really quickly?
I was just making a scoreboard.
Oh, a scoreboard.
Yeah.
So you control the scoreboard. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you can keep track.
No, it's okay.
So, okay, let me do this. So I got to go to my number.
I have a little headache this morning, Mendy.
You have a headache?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I need a little hair of the dog, and you didn't have your scotch bottle over there like you usually do.
What?
I'm just saying.
I do not.
You could have dumped a little for me.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm not ready for this. You got to talk. You talk for just a second.
My friends, if you're joining us for the first time, just understand that this is a low budget production.
Yes.
Right? But we do have a lot of fun.
I mean, the production you're about to see is actually less low budget
than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're clearly
I
not ready.
spent like 4 hours on this yesterday.
Ooh.
I know. That's a big amount of time. Okay.
So apparently what we're going to do is spin this wheel, just so everybody knows. We're going to spin this wheel. It's going to come up with certain things. We're going to have to do certain things. Based on that, we can get points, lose points, all this kind of stuff. And if you have bad things happen, you have to do some damn challenge and I don't know. Do you have to eat this water slime?
Okay. I have my first winner.
Oh, we have a winner.
Yeah.
Who is it? Oh, and by the way, just so everybody knows, all of you who did the Sakatumi Alf and all that stuff, Camera Mandy went through and pulled out all the names. She did all of that stuff so that everybody got on the Discord and on the
I did that yesterday.
Facebook.
That was part of my 4 hours. So, okay. So here's how this is going to work. So I have a list here of all the prizes. So what we have are 3 arted folio bundles. So basically, you get a bundle of 3 folios. They have art on them. Don't get to pick the art. You're just going to get something with art on it, and we're giving away 5 of those. So 5.
Very cool.
3 bundle folios.
And that's about a $50 value, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yep.
So they're the art is beautiful. Okay, so then we are giving away Dark Tide's Night to 5 winners.
Now this is important. Understand this. There aren't many Dark Tide nights left, right?
Okay, with the Dark Tides Night, we reprint those.
But aren't I signing those?
No.
I thought I was signing the Dark Tides Night.
No, you're signing the other one.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so you get a Dark Tides Night that's not signed.
Dark Tides Night is
totally uncool.
It's a dime a dozen.
Then it needs to be signed.
But it is not something that's available on the website. I will say that. You can only get the digital download on the website. I think it should be signed. Okay, fine. You can sign whatever you want. So
5 Dark Tides Night. And by the way, everybody who about this autograph thing, worth absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But you never know.
You never know. Okay. We're giving away 3 players primers.
Mm-hmm.
2. Now this is what is very special. 2 Peculiar Brews. Now we are never reprinting Peculiar Brews again because Peculiar Brews became the first part of Blood for the Con.
That's right.
So when Peculiar Brews gets run at Gen Con or any of these things, the GMs get Blood for the Con. They don't just get Peculiar Brews.
Right.
And so there's only 13 Peculiar Brews left in all of the print run. And
all the ones that we've run, there were only a few hundred at most that we've ever run.
Because they were only ever for conventions.
Yeah, and those are signed as well. We're going to sign those, yes.
And then also very special, What Gooey Webs We Weave, which is a convention module that has been printed, but never sold or anything like that. It's actually quite beefy. So we're giving away 2 of those. And then we're giving away 3 antiqued decks of Perilous Fortuity,
which are really special because they're running out. We weren't going to have many of those anymore.
And those ones we're never doing another
never doing
run.
Those again. No.
Yes.
If we do, we might do another antique deck, but it won't be that set. It won't be that same look. It'll have a little bit of a different look to it.
So how this is going to work is that our first winner was Rick Corey.
Hey!
So
congratulations, Rick.
So it's going to just go
down.
This
is why you want to attend Goo Morning Zyathé consistently and get the extra entries, right? Because that's what happened with Rick, right? Because he's been
actually the entry that he won was a Facebook entry.
But that's still it's the odds, right? You add the odds to
now. Can someone win twice? Because there's many people in here.
No 2 winners.
No twice winners.
You
okay,
win
so you have
once,
to be unique.
You win once.
Okay.
Camera what is this water slime? This is one of the challenges?
Yes.
I really want to taste it.
It's get good. I would not taste it. That's not it. Don't taste it.
It's not to drink?
No, it's toys. It's
okay.
Goo.
All right,
okay.
Good.
Gooey. Ooh, Gladiator J72.
Congratulations.
So that I believe is Jim, and this is a Twitch winner for sure. So getting one of the folio packages, J72. Okay, and then one more. So we'll get through all of the Arted Folio winners. Well, I guess that there's 5 of them. So you had to vamp for time because I have to draw the number and then I have to find them in the spreadsheet.
Well, I didn't know,
Yeah. So you talk.
What is this stuff?
That is one of the challenges.
I want you to understand this. This will burn your mouth.
I'm aware. I'm married to Adam, who loves this stuff.
This will give you blisters.
I had Adam check to make sure that nothing we were doing.
No, the Scovilles on the ghost pepper sauce I thought was pretty high. So
it is pretty high.
Do you all know Dave's Insanity sauce? Does anybody in the chat know
Matthew Hazelton is our 3rd winner.
Who is it?
Matthew Hazelton.
Matthew. Ha! Congratulations. So
Hentaya is our
4th winner.
4th winner.
Congratulations. See, this is why you want to a couple of these are extra entry people, and I know they are, right? So this is why you want to do this. So does anybody know the Scovilles? Because it's really, really small on this.
And
this
Dennis Kirkpatrick is our...
Camera Mandy, if you want me to vamp for time, you can't just step over the top of when I'm vamping.
Okay.
Does the chat has to agree with that.
Dory bought that for we did a Hot Ones challenge at a party that I was having.
Yes.
And so that was one of the Hot Ones, but it wasn't like the hottest Hot Ones challenge. Because the hottest Hot One was 1.3 million Scovilles or something like that.
Well, how many Scovilles is this little bastard?
I don't remember the specific amount of that one. But I had Adam check it, and he said it was not that bad. He said it was bad. Don't get me wrong. I will suffer because I do not like hot stuff at all. But, not so bad that we're going to not remember when we did the Wheel of Shenanigans?
Warning, use this product 1 drop at a time. Okay, I got a story for you, Cameron.
Okay, so the rule is that we just have to dab.
Okay, I have a story for
you.
Dave's Insanity sauce came out. It was the first killer destructive sauce. Sometime in the 90s. I don't remember. Somebody maybe in the chat will know. But it was Dave's Insanity sauce. And before that, there was hot sauces, but nothing like this. Okay, nothing like this.
They say this is only 100K Scoville.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, don't say that.
All right. So We go to a friend's house right nearby, Ms. Goo and I and the kids. The kids are all young, Mike and Devin and Kimberly. They're all young. And we go over to their friend's house for a party, and they're barbecuing. And I bring a bottle of this new stuff that's called Dave's Insanity Sauce. And I bring this bottle and I show it to my friend, and he's like, no way. And we take little tiny dabs because it's incredibly hot, and it is incredibly hot. So anyway, now, I don't know, an hour or two goes by, you know, and there are people there and everybody's drinking beer, and you know how this goes, right? You can see where this could happen. This is where we're going to go.
I just had like a gurgle into the microphone, and I'm very embarrassed about it. So I'm sorry.
It's your tummy.
Don't worry. I'm sorry, viewers.
No gurgling. Okay. All right. So this man,
Mm-hmm.
who I did not know, comes into the kitchen. And Mike and I are sitting there talking about Dave's Insanity Sauce and how hot it is and blah, blah, blah. And he looks at us and he goes, there's no hot sauce that's too hot for me. I said, sir, with respect, I love hot stuff. I'll eat jalapenos straight. I am a hot sauce person. This stuff is truly insane. That's why it's called Dave's Insanity Sauce. And he goes, let me see that. He took the bottle and he's looking at it, and he goes, well, I'm going to try it. I go, just do one drop, no more than one drop. Trust me, just don't do it. He goes, I am not afraid. And I go, sir, no, seriously, please. And I'm like, dude, don't do this. Dude, he dumps it out like steak sauce and takes a piece of steak and dips it in it and puts that whole damn bite in his mouth. 4 seconds later, he's like, and he goes over to the sink and he pulls it out and he's getting all red in the face, and I'm worried he's going to have a heart attack. No, seriously. And he starts putting water. I go, don't do water. I go, Mike, get him some bread. My son grabs the bread there, puts the bread. This man almost killed himself with Dave's Insanity Sauce, cameraman. Anyway, that is my story of Dave's Insanity Sauce. Does anybody know the Scovilles on Dave's Insanity Sauce, the standard Insanity Sauce?
All right. Whilst you were talking about
that,
first off, and I would be more worried about these Thai peppers that are in front of us.
Yeah, who the hell is getting? We were supposed to do jalapenos.
Okay,
Camera Mandy, you know I had surgery.
But then you said I don't get affected by jalapenos, and so then I said, well, that's not much of a challenge. And then Alphinius said, we can just pretend, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not about that. This is a live stream. It's not about pretend. It's real. Also, I can't fake anything. So anyway, I got the Thai peppers. Also, we have got to start our game because it's getting late.
If I start vomiting, Mandy, Ms. Goo is never going to forget you. Remember, I have a hangover. I have a headache. You didn't bring any scotch, no hair of the dog.
But while you were talking...
Yes, we had another winner.
Okay, so Dave's Insanity Sauce says 180,000 Scovilles. It can't be that little.
So this is about double the ghost pepper one.
Interesting.
Camera Mandy, it was hot, but it was not. Later, it got stupid. After Dave's Insanity Sauce, they made ghost pepper sauces that were like 5 times, 10 times the Scovilles of Dave's Insanity Sauce. They friggin' distilled these things. This is insanity. And this is truly insanity, because that stuff will actually cause blisters in your mouth. It will destroy your esophagus.
We have to stop talking about hot sauce because we have so much to get through today.
You know, perhaps the chat is interested in hot sauce.
Okay, here's the deal. I rolled Rick Morty twice, and I'm sorry, we did establish the rule that you could only win once.
Congratulations, the second time, but no, yeah. Rick.
So Dave, aka Nightfire on Discord, got a Dark Tides Night.
Congratulations, Dave.
Casey Finch.
Casey.
Haunted Wolf, who is Joseph. Carrick, who is Tim, I believe, on Discord. And David Benavides. Those are our winners for...
I don't think it's Benavides, Camera Mendy, but I'm going to call him that from now on. David Benavides.
Well, how would you say it?
I think it's Benavides.
Benavides. Okay, well, David, congratulations.
But I don't know for sure. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it.
We'll see him in like 2 months.
He was on social media. He had the Hawaiian shirt on, and he was even doing the hang loose.
I know. God, we have so much good social media. I'm going to be going back for next week and doing this. Okay.
So we have no social media to show?
No, we are so full.
We could avoid this whole thing and not do all this crap.
It is already 10:35.
Nobody wants to eat ghost peppers.
Okay. So you are going first. Roll the thing. You have to roll for both of us.
Spin the thing.
Yes, spin the thing. Flattery foes. Well, that's fun. So.
I just want everyone to know. I know nothing about what is happening.
I know.
This is like, cameraman is like, I got it. Don't even worry about it. Just show up.
This one I'm actually really glad that you got. Because so you have to give a compliment to something you really do not like. And the first one on your list is escargot. But here's the thing. The audience has to agree that your compliment is so good that you get the point. So it has to be a genuine compliment. Can't be a fake compliment.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just blowing smoke.
Yeah, but you have to.
What if it's a creative compliment?
It's like
Because like I could say,
check.
oh, escargot is the most magnificent snail ever.
Yeah.
Right? I could just do that. And then that's a magnificent compliment.
That's the thing, is it's a charisma check, basically. So it's like you're trying to flatter someone in a charismatic way to convince the audience.
Here's the problem. I think the whole damn audience is going to vote against me just to make me eat the damn pepper.
Bartholus is so excited because this was his suggestion. So go ahead.
Escargot, not only are you the sweetest, slimiest little slimy dog that I've ever met, you are a sexy, slimy dog.
Wow.
Let me rub your little antenna.
Whoa.
You little sweetie. How's that, Cameramandy?
I did not expect this to go.
Yes, we went right to the dirt, Cameramandy.
Okay, well, let's see what the you're getting kind of
mixed reviews.
Pretty good. You failed your charisma check.
I failed my charisma.
Plus
The
10
snail's
points.
the snail's on my lap right
now. The beard stroking really sold it. I feel uncomfortable now. I'm not shocked. The voice tells me he's lying. Punish him. Oh my God, I'm gonna call bullshit on. So you were getting like half and half. Failed.
I'll do the challenge. What challenge do you want me to do, cameraman?
No. It's just I'm gonna give you 0.5 points because you
0.5 points.
You impressed half the people. Okay, now you roll for me.
All right, here you go, cameraman.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, damn! I didn't want this one. It's the D4-ier. Hand me that D4.
D4-ier.
That means I have to sit on a D4.
How's your hands? You ready?
Hold on. Yeah, let me hold for a second. I have to get my timer up on my phone.
Do you want me just to roll the 4 for you?
No. You have to sit on the floor. It's like derriere, D4-ier.
You have to sit on the D4
This
on the
is
floor?
what the den asked for.
You don't sit on a D4
That's
on the
the
floor.
point. It's called...
That thing could get stuck in the wrong place,
It is
cameraman.
called...
Nobody wants
the wheel
this thing
of
stuck
Torment.
in the wrong place, cameraman. Good God, the snail thing I just did, that's nothing like sitting on a D4.
Give it to me. Come on.
Oh my God, cameraman.
I know.
Oh!
Really? I go get it.
Slide around over there.
Hold on.
It's right on the pile of diddle.
What pile of diddle? Where is it at?
Right there, right next to little Cthulhu, whatever the name of that little Cthulhu is.
Oh my God.
You have to sit on that thing on the floor?
If you get it, you have... No, on the floor, on my chair. I'm going to sit on my chair.
Well,
Okay, for a minute. It's not that bad,
I don't
honestly.
think it's that bad. Well, if you kind of spread your cheeks
no.
a little bit.
I put it squarely on a cheek.
You have it on a cheek?
It says the D4 must be uncomfortably placed with no extra sets of clothing or robes softening its cruel point. So... Okay, go ahead and roll for yourself.
All right, here I go. So Cameramandy is sitting on the D4. What does that one say?
4-line rap battle. Okay, so this we both participate in.
Okay.
So the chat needs to come up with a subject for us. We're going to write a 4-line rap to whatever subject.
How does the whole chat come up with a subject?
They're going to send a subject to us and I will just pick one, Gloomport, says Marcus. I don't know much about the Gloomport yet. Well, I do know some things. I know about the Hatters. Okay, they're all saying Gloomport. So we got to write a 4. So whoever wins this, whoever raps the best.
And you only can do it in 4 lines?
Well, I couldn't have us be writing for like a million hours.
Well, I don't have to write. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I'm done with my D4-ier.
So you get automatic points just for sitting on this thing?
You said that it was ridiculously hard compared to your thing. No, you can't do that. You have to get. You do not get a point. You have to roll it.
No, it's okay. I got no problem. I'm just sitting on it right now, cameraman, because it ain't that bad.
Oh my goodness.
It just ain't that bad.
This is what.
I only get 0.5 points, and you get a full point.
Oh my God. Okay. Are you going to write your 4-line rap?
What do you write it?
You have to write a 4-line rap.
Why do you have to write it? You should be able to extemporaneously express it.
Are you kidding me?
This is how rap battles go.
Okay, you go first, and then I'll.
Are you going to go extemporaneously after me?
I will. I have to think of some stuff. I'm not a good improver like this. Okay, that's fine. Go. Do your thing.
Well, the Hatters in the Gloomport, they walk around. They try to make no little sound. But when I look at them and I see their faces, I know that they are total disgraces. Ha ha ha.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you the point because it won't be much of a battle.
That was pretty good.
That was
there.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
bad.
that. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Okay.
Marcus doesn't like it.
Okay, go ahead. You're rolling for me.
All right, I'm rolling for you. Here
Are
we
you still
go.
sitting on the D4?
Yes, of course. No problem. I'm trying to understand. Are people actually entertained by this?
I mean, we're getting a lot of chat interaction, so I say yes.
All right, cameraman, here you go.
Oh, fuck.
Well, cameraman, I see you have totally turned that those children watching. I mean, goodness gracious.
I'm sorry. Get gooed. Okay, so here's the deal. I have the goo. I have to put it.
All right, I'm pulling the dice.
Here's the deal.
I probably have a bruise.
So I got to get a nice handful of goo, and I have to put it on
That's this stuff.
Yes. So.
Oh, look, it's got a little safety seal.
I did not want this one. You don't have to do it. Are you going to do it anyway?
Do I get a point if I do it?
No, you only get a point if it's your turn, which is why I'm curious why you're sitting on a D4 for no reason.
I just wanted to prove it wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay, well.
Now, in fairness, I do have a padded seat.
So here's the.
And I have pads on my seat, which is my own personal situation.
The spitting player must slime themselves with green goo. The location can be of their choice, but it must be somewhere on their person, and it cannot come off for the rest of the show. If they are successful, they get a point. So.
Oh, it can't come off for the rest of the show.
I'm not putting it in my hair, because if this gets in my hair, I'm getting a nice big glob of goo.
It smells like watermelon.
It is like, oh my God. Okay, it's going. It's going on. Okay.
Don't spill it on the floor. It'll make a stain.
I'm trying not to. Okay, I'm gonna do half
By
the
the
jar.
gods, cameraman.
Oh my God.
No, put it in your front.
This is horrible. Ah!
No,
It's
put
like
it
sliding down.
put it in your front. You got to put
What
it
do
where
you mean
it's got to
put it in my
get
front? What are
locked
you
up
talking
It's got to
about?
get locked up somewhere.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. I just will have to hold my. I'll have to hold my shirt up the rest of the time.
Good God, cameraman.
Look at this. Look at this.
I hope it washes out.
Oh my God.
I give you a point.
That
for
was
that.
worse than I thought.
You got to get a point for that.
Okay. Well, I am. Oh my gosh.
You're certainly going to wear it for the rest of the show.
Oh my gosh. I didn't expect it to be.
Is it soaking in?
Yes. It is so slimy.
I kind of like this stuff, cameraman. It's
I know.
not as
I'm
good as
kind of
Flarp.
thinking I need to
It's
get
not as
more
good
of
as
it for.
it's not as good as Flarp, but yeah, we should give some of this away at the Gooey Game Show.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I get a point for that.
Yeah,
I'm taking
absolutely.
it.
You get
Oh
a
my
point for it.
gosh. That is horrifying. Okay. Roll for yourself.
All right, hold on. I've got to wipe some of the goo off my finger.
Yeah,
Okay.
so much for the jacket.
The gooey
yeah.
finger. Yes, cameraman. It's the gooey finger. All right, here we go.
You
Yeah.
guys, like, literally.
All right. Oh God.
What'd you get?
I don't know.
Saving throw shuffle. Okay, so this is a game for both of us. So we
Okay.
both need a d20.
I got one right here.
Where's my d20? So basically, hold on, I need to find a d20.
You can use mine if you need to.
Well, you need a d20. We both have to have a d20.
Well, there's a bunch of them in the thing over here.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go get one. Sorry. I thought I had dice over here. Okay, give me just.
Well,
a
just
second.
grab both then. Grab your dice because you get them right there.
There's a d20.
Yes.
Like, look at guys, look at this. Oh my God, it is so slimy.
That's a cute shirt too. You just ruined it.
I know. Okay. Okay, ready? So we have to keep running. We have to keep rolling d20s at a fast pace. And if you get a 20 first, you're the winner. But if you get a 1, you lose.
Okay.
So ready?
It's honor system.
Yes.
Go.
Ready? Go. 10, 13, 7.
Oh, am I supposed
6.
to tell the numbers?
It doesn't matter. Just do 7, 9.
1, I lose.
Hey, I get a point. Okay. On your turn. Okay. But I mean, who's really the loser here? Because this time is.
I am not
okay.
putting that on this. Ms. Goo will tell me.
You can choose not to do it, and you just don't get a point.
Oh,
Which is what I might end up doing with the Thai pepper. I don't know. We'll have to see.
okay. If we get it, it's your turn now. Yes, or yes, because we both did that challenge. So this-
Okay.
I'm spinning for you.
My turn. Yes. Oh God! Why am I getting all the worst ones? That's the Thai pepper one.
No.
It's on Fireball. How badly do I want to win? I will like kill myself with this.
Don't do it. Why is it that important?
I know, right? I mean, you are the competitor who is saying that against me. Let me tell you a story. I'll tell you a story. One time,
I tell you what, Cameramandy.
One time, hold on.
I will eat one of these and tell you how bad it is.
Adam already did, and so I already know.
Shit, one of them fell on.
One time, listen.
Cameramandy, listen. We have to find this because if one of the damn dogs in the
I will
office,
get it. I will find it after the show.
we can't forget.
Okay.
All right. Am I eating one?
No, you don't need to eat one. One time in 4th grade, I broke both of my wrists because I was racing a boy inside a gym, and I wanted to win. And so instead of like stopping before the wall, because the wall was the finish line, I ran into the wall with both hands like this and broke both my wrists.
I remember that.
Yeah. That is how competitive I am.
So, Cameramandy.
Okay, let me have one.
You're
Give it to
really
me.
going to do this, huh?
I'm going to, yes.
You have to chew it up.
Look at this, guys.
Cameramandy, people do not want to see your slimy boobs.
Oh my God. This is horrifying. The slime is like literally...
This is a kid-friendly show, Cameramandy. You've thrown F-bombs, you're sliming your boob. You sat on a D4. This is disgusting. Oh, there she goes. No, you have to eat the whole thing. You only ate the first. Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Adam says it's worse after.
I really want to tell you something. I don't think you should swallow it. Because the seeds... Oh, Cameramandy.
I know.
This could make you really sick.
Okay.
Here, eat some of these toasted chips.
It's fine.
No, seriously. Did you have breakfast this morning?
Jiki says, or Ricky says, Mandy promised a good show and she is delivering.
No, listen, Cameramandy, here, catch these. No, I want you to catch these and I want you to eat some of these. Okay, right now, because I don't want you to get sick.
Okay.
So another friend of mine, let's do this real quick while you're chomping. Mm-hmm. So another friend of mine, I went over to his house. This was when we were young, and we might have been drinking beer and might have been smoking things. But I don't need to go into too much depth about it.
It's getting on my jeans.
Okay.
This stuff is the worst.
we were going to have chips and salsa because we got hungry. And so we got some chips, but he said he had salsa, but he didn't have salsa. So he had these really super hot jalapenos. They were like super hots. They were called super hots. I guess they selected them for higher temperature. So we were eating these jalapenos, and he got the hiccups, and he's got sick to his stomach. So this is why I'm worried about you, Cameramandy. So, all right. Do I need to spin?
I need Marcus to log on for his portion of
Marcus, hurry up and log on. All right,
Marcus,
do I need to
use
spin?
the same code that Dan did, okay?
What?
I'm talking to Marcus. I'm saying for him to use the same code that Dan did.
We got more giveaways to do, right? Don't we have to do that? Okay, all right. Should I spin this?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
For you.
All right, there you go.
Frost fingers.
What does that mean? I got to put my fingers in the ice?
You have to clench for a minute. The dice.
This is a cakewalk.
Okay. Are you clenching?
Yes, I'm clenching.
Okay.
It's just going to dribble. I got to figure out how I got to put a little thing down here.
I can't take off the outer shirt, guys, or I lose my slime point. Because the whole thing is that you're supposed to be wearing it for the whole rest of the show. But literally, this is me right now, like, bunching up the shirt so it doesn't get on my jeans.
I need to take this home and show it to Miss
If my Gooey Cube, if this shirt gets ruined, I'm going to make you pay for another one. Okay.
What do you mean? This wasn't my idea. Why am I paying for a new one?
Oh, jeez. Marcus is on.
Is that a slee stack?
Alphinius, you thought you'd leave, huh? Coming for you.
Is that a slee stack?
It is I,
Oh, my goodness. Hi, Marcus.
Alphinius Goo, your brother.
Amphibious? I want to make sure everyone heard that. Alphinius Goo.
Alphinius Goo. I love it.
Marcus, that's pretty impressive.
Okay, Marcus, I'm going to do a few more rolls of the Wheel of Torment, and then we'll come back to you, okay?
That's fine.
I had to show you.
Listen, Marcus is in that
It's
mask.
too good.
How long do I have to hold this for? This has been a long
minute.
time.
Oh, sorry, you were done.
Do I get an extra point for holding extra long?
No. You should have been keeping track of the time.
Oh. All right, well, Alphinius, I guess we're going to talk to you in a moment.
Okay, go ahead and...
The frosty fingers are done.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
All right, we'll talk to you in a minute, Marcus.
Very good. All right. See you in a minute, Marcus. All right, I'm spinning for you now.
Yes. Flattery foes.
Oh, there you got the flattery one.
Yeah, so this is a foe for me. And there's only one person in the world who I really have on my list. Alphinius Goo.
I'm the foe.
I secretly love working with you. I wouldn't be here for 15 years of my life if we hadn't have had some good times, some great laughs, and, you know, just a really weird, bizarre time when we started a gaming company for some reason. So I appreciate you.
Love
yes.
Love you, Mandy.
Okay, do I get it, guys?
Well,
Did I flatter well enough? So
it's not like you haven't said it before, Camera Mandy.
They say well done.
So
yeah,
everybody,
that was good.
Everybody who's out there,
Everyone's giving me yes.
I think many of them know you are my goddaughter. Right?
Yes.
Yes. I was freaking. Ms. Goo and I were freaking out if your parents kicked the bucket. By the way.
I mean, there was 4
of you.
And
I mean, we would have
me
immediately
and
gone,
Lawrence, who are just a handful.
We would have immediately gone to 7. Think
Yeah.
about that, Camera Mandy. It's not 8 is enough, but it's darn close.
All
right, I'm spinning for me.
Yes.
I want the Thai pepper. I want to taste it.
Get good. Oh,
I can't do this, Camera Mandy. I can't put this on.
You are going to suffer.
I cannot put this on my shirt. I have to do something.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
You put it on your face.
All right, I'll put it on my face.
Put on your you can do your hair because your hair is short.
I am not putting it on my damn hair, Camera Mandy.
On your beard. Okay.
I'm not. Oh my God, my beard. Now that I think about that.
Everyone's saying on your beard.
All right, I'll do it on my beard. What the
Okay.
hell? All right, there's a big old slimy blob. It doesn't really go.
Yeah, but wait till you have to let it absorb in. Trust me.
Look, I'm trying. Look at Camera Mandy. I'm giving it my best right now.
Yeah, you got to let it absorb in. Oh my goodness.
This was really a gooey idea, but I don't know that I like
Put
it.
it up on your forehead.
No, I'm not putting it on my forehead. All right, put it
You
in my
gotta just
beard.
let it. It'll trickle its way down.
I
Trust me. I think you're giving it enough of a go. I'm going to give you a point.
Thank you, Camera Mandy. I appreciate that. I've done my duty here. I think I'm meeting someone for lunch. I think Jen's. Oh my gosh, Jen's is coming here so we can work on Ethel.
That's hilarious.
This is gonna be stuck in my beard.
Okay.
Ah!
I'm sorry. That is so funny. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's do one more round each, okay?
All right. But Camera Mandy, I'm not gonna be able to leave it on for the rest of the show because it's gonna make me very unhappy.
It's brilliant. Okay.
All right, I'm spinning for you, Camera
Okay, go
Mandy.
ahead.
Here you go.
4-line rap battle. Do something I can actually be good at. Do it
All
one
right,
more
I'll
time.
spin something else.
Don't want to finish on a bad. Silly string sneak attack. Woohoo! Okay. Basically, this means that for the rest of the show, I have silly string and I have to attack you. But when I attack you, you have to be surprised. So it's not going to happen yet. And if I surprise you. Okay, I'm just going to do it. Oh, this is too good. I don't even care.
You're cleaning it up. Stop, Camera Mandy. That's enough. In my eye.
This is for the flarp. Okay. That was
It
fun.
squirted in my eye, Camera Mandy. All right. We are never doing whatever this is.
The Wheel of Torment.
By the gods, Camera.
Okay, one more for you.
I can't. Listen, Camera Mandy. You and I are going to have a chat about this afterwards.
I tried talking to you about it yesterday, and you said, I'll go with anything you want.
And I have, Camera Mandy. I have completely
And also,
gone
this
with
was-
everything that you wanted me to go with.
Everything here has been something suggested by the den.
Well,
so
I'm not saying that the den isn't brilliant. I'm not saying this isn't brilliant. But for me, it's like not so great.
Okay.
Good God. I win, Camera Mandy. That didn't
No.
surprise me, even slightly. I was not even surprised by any of it so far, so don't try to get a surprise point.
Okay, your turn.
Camera Mandy, hold on.
You have to do one more roll. Actually, you started it, right? So
I don't remember.
yeah, you started it. So maybe that could just be the finale. Maybe we can't do anything better than what we've already done.
The microphone is totally good.
I like the beard is like separated into 2 parts.
Camera Mandy,
Yes.
I hope that I hope the den has enjoyed this and all the people watching.
Everyone's loving this. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Are you ready for Marcus?
Well, why the hell not?
Okay. Hi, Marcus.
We've had F-bombs.
Hello.
We've had. Listen, Marcus. I don't need any. There's now silly string all over the ghost peppers. I mean, these peppers. This is a bad situation, Marcus.
Everybody, let us know if we should bring back the Wheel of Torment for another round.
Of course.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? One of the great lines. I'm going to have to call Jens and tell him I have to meet him at my house because I'm going to have to go home and take a shower.
Okay. Hashtag RHD. The giveaway for Darkenhaven is still open.
Hashtag RHD. Put it in there. Marcus, thank you for doing this. This is marvelous. I would pick it up and show it again, but I'm covered with slimy stuff. So Marcus,
all good.
Marcus,
yes.
First tell us about how we got acquainted, because I think that's a good tale. And then after that, tell us how you and Dan sort of did this thing. Dan came and kind of gave us a little rundown, but it'd be nice to hear your perspective a little bit too.
Okay. Sorry, my dog's getting a little whiny. Someone's probably sitting in this spot. Anyways, you and I met through, I guess, Discord.
It was Discord, right?
Yes. A long time ago, shortly after Rollhake Die started the Dungeons and Veterans game.
Yeah, I want to say it was in 2020 or 2019. 2020, I think, yes? That's what I think.
I want to say yes, because I joined in on the Red Star Rising campaign right around Chapter 2.
Yep.
I played, what was the bard's name?
Crendon.
Yeah, Crendon Sharn.
Crendon. Yeah, that's the character I played. After that, and with how I got hooked up with Roll It Die, so I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw Dan posted a post about looking for players who were veterans. And I've played D&D since the early 80s, through the whole satanic panic and everything. Then after I got out of the service, there really wasn't anyone to play with around, so I started doing everything online.
Yeah, people don't really know about how, if you went around in the 80s, you really don't know. There's you got a lot of grief if you were playing Dungeons and Dragons, that from people who felt it was, not very compatible with religion. So
Yes.
I'm glad we transitioned that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, back in the day, it was better to be one of those math nerds than a D&D player.
Yeah, that's true. But now we know, this is why I say this all the time. Now we know all the wonderful things that this game actually does for people, helps their brains. I mean, this, helps with conditions that need to be, affected. I mean, it's amazing. It's really an amazing thing. Role playing. Fantastic. Anyway, keep going.
Got in with Dan with Roll It Die and did the Veterans game. He and I are both Air Force vets, so we kind of hit it off real well. And I slowly started helping expand it, developing the website, developing the merch.
That's awesome.
And our high notes, we would play probably about 4 different games throughout the week. But with the holidays, we had to cut back because everyone wasn't here or there. But yeah.
Well,
and here we are today.
Yeah, it's been marvelous, and you've been such a wonderful friend and a marvelous contributor in the Gooey Den, and certainly make a lot of laughs for people and all that stuff. Hey, cameraman, how come you never cut to yourself when we're like?
Currently, I'm rolling winners. Ironically, I rolled Rick for a 3rd time.
Rick got the luck right now.
I mean, but he only gets to win once.
Yes, we can. I think, unfortunately, but Rick.
I just rolled Hentaya a 2nd time. Wow. There's a lot of people I've rolled the 2nd time.
Well, again, that's those double entries, right? You can add to your odds. Well, show yourself while you're rolling for a second.
What, me?
Is my name even on the list?
Yeah, poor Marcus.
I have never won a single giveaway.
I don't know what to say, Marcus.
In the 4 years.
You know,
The
Marcus.
thing is, I only have one hand right now because I'm currently holding up my shirt as the goo slowly.
But you can still
drifts down.
switch to yourself so that you can show yourself. So it's not just me sitting there with all this stuff all over me all the time. I mean, seriously.
I'd have to put together a new scene for
What?
all three
Really?
of us. Yeah.
You can't just switch me with you.
Hold on.
You can switch me with you.
I have to put together something. Just give me a second. It's not that simple.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, tell us about Dak Hawkins. I don't suppose you have his portrait right handy, do you?
No. Like Mandy, I came unprepared.
So tell us a little. So Dak is in the Gloomport. Yes, Dak is Marcus's character, and very cool,
yes.
by the way.
Well, Dax comes from a family of, I guess, butlers, if you call it. They've been serving Mandy's family for generations. And he and Mandy kind of grew up together. So he's got this overly protective, I guess, brotherly love towards her. So he makes sure her hands are always clean and nothing gets back to her. Of course, we are a respectable Teamster organization to help the lower class of Gloomport.
But sometimes a little bit of a...
Yeah, this is the story. This is the PR.
Nothing to get tied back to the Hatters or...
You know,
yes.
But can I talk about something just for a second? And Mandy,
Sure.
you should chime in on this a little bit.
Okay.
So this is the wonderful thing about...
I just rolled Rick a 4th time. I'm sorry.
Okay, just pay attention now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just stop telling Rick that, because all you're doing is making the poor guy feel bad. All right? Now
Okay.
listen.
What?
We were talking earlier, right, with Dan, and we talked about the evolution of tales at the table.
Yes.
Right? Think about all the things that the community has brought forth that is now canon in the world of Zyathé. I'm not just talking about contributions, right? I'm talking about things that happen in the Gooey Den, things that happen on the Discord. It's quite a magnificent thing when you ponder it, because I don't know that this happens anywhere else in TTRPG, the TTRPG world. I don't. I mean, can you think of it, Marcus?
Not really. We have a lot of inside jokes in our RPG games, but for something to become canon like Alfabio.
Yeah, Alfabio or the Hatters.
The Hatters.
The snail is not going to be. The snail is not going to be canon.
It is in Darkenhaven. Technically, it's in Darkenhaven.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a different thing. We did something with it. So.
Okay. I am ready to announce the rest of the winners.
All right, let's do some. All of them?
All right.
Yeah, I got them all. It is 11:04, sir.
Oh, it's 11. Oh.
Yeah.
Marcus, we didn't get much chance to talk to you.
I know. Last week she threw me out on the street in the cold and wet storm, and now I just get bumped off.
That's just not right, Cameron Mendy.
Wow.
Poor Marcus.
What
we'll do is we'll bring back Marcus and
Marcus will be with us at Genghis Khan. We will do a fun stream with our folks at Genghis Khan.
All right.
How about that?
Right.
Okay.
Marcus, much love, my friend. Thank you for everything. And
Marcus is gonna stay on with us because we gotta.
Well, you gotta show you then.
Okay, I did. I set it all up.
No, there you go.
There you go.
That's better.
Okay, so
Oh, she was surprised. Tell the truth. She was surprised.
You did not roll silly string attack.
She was surprised. Just speak the truth, chat. You saw the surprise right there. Yes, and notice I didn't. I shook it up beforehand.
I shook all of our.
That's why I got all the blob.
Oh my gosh!
And look, my beard. This. I don't think this stuff is coming out, Cameron Mendy.
Well, you might have to shave. Maybe I did this for Diane.
All right. All right.
Okay, Marcus, I'm rolling our winner for Darkenhaven. Now, I want to be very clear. If you are international, you will get a digital download, and then we'll roll someone who is domestic because shipping.
Well, if they want to, they can pay for shipping.
Okay,
that's
fair.
what I said in the rules.
That's fair.
If you want to get a physical, we'll do it. But we just can't. This many prizes. If we rolled 10 people in digital, we already give away so much stuff. So, and I hope everybody likes that. That's something that we want to do. We want to reward our friends.
Now, let us all campaign for international shipping to not be a thing anymore.
Gosh, I wish. I mean,
congratulations to Hentaya And we can just give it to him at GaryCon because I think he is in Canada, or we can send it to Pee Wee Woo, his brother.
That's true. We
Yes.
can do it either way.
Yes. So, well, that I know we can make work because we get to see him. So, congratulations! I'm so happy for you. So,
All right, so who's the next winners?
Okay. Next up all right, Marcus. Thank you first off for sponsoring this giveaway. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah, magnificent.
Yes. So, okay.
Because Darkenhaven's going to be the last one, right?
No, I just did Darkenhaven.
That was Darkenhaven?
That was Darkenhaven.
Who won Darkenhaven?
Hentaya.
Hentaya won earlier.
No, he won Darkenhaven. That was the
first draw.
The Moobot.
The Moobot was the. Okay.
That's why I wanted to have Marcus on.
I was unclear about that.
I'm sorry.
Well, congratulations. You have a silly string Goo covered Darkenhaven box coming your way.
So yes, and we'll figure that out. Me and Hentaya email. So okay, Marcus, thank you so much, and we'll see you at Genghis Khan in like 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, before I go, Alphinius told me that if anyone comes into our stream tonight and tells us the whereabouts of Alphinius Goo, he will give you a code word to enter into winning for Gloomport, since Alphinius is trying to buy off the election.
Oh my gosh.
I got all of Camera Mandy's equipment with the silly string, by the way, Marcus. Anyway, so did you all hear that? So give them all the Twitch stream and the
put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Make sure you put that in the chat. Tell them tell them how they access.
All right. You can go to twitch.tv, roll hit die. I'll post that in.
And it's ROLE, my friends. Make sure you get it right. It's roll, hit, die. No, there's no periods in that one, though, right? It's just roll, hit, die, straight words.
Correct.
Yep. So ROLEHITDIE.
All right. And just before our break, I will give you a secret code, and I'll get with Mandy to set up something on Discord that you can type it in and get entered for Gloomport.
Now, Gloomport's not finished, so you have to wait until it's done. So everybody who attends the stream and checks that out, that's what you're going to have to wait for.
Yeah.
All right. Marcus.
And we'll continue this until Gloomport's ready and get extra entries, I guess.
That's the right move. Yes, give people opportunities to get more entries. So the more times they attend, the more opportunities they get to win. I think that's good for folks.
Correct.
Magnificent. Marcus, have a wonderful rest of your day, my friend, and thank you. And Dan, if you're still watching, thank you, my friend. And for all of you who are watching this, we got a couple more things to do. We're going to give away a few more things, and then we'll get you all out of here.
Yes.
You know, Jens is probably sitting out in the parking lot, and now I'm going to have to say, Jens, we're going to my house because I have to take a shower.
Maybe Jens is watching the stream.
I'm really worried this is going to like glue in here. The goo is going to glue.
Well, let's get you out of here. So,
well, the goo
so
got
much,
gooed is what I heard.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye, Marcus.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Really quickly, I'm going to announce the rest of our winners. So for the players primer, we have Chet.
Chet Minton?
Yeah, Chet Minton.
Oh.
Darth Axiom, aka Jens, says I am here. So he's watching the stream.
Yeah, Jens, we're gonna have to go to my house. We're gonna have to get this. This is not gonna be facilitative of our creative endeavor this afternoon, my friend. But I will buy you lunch.
Also, for the players primer, we have Timothy Campfield and Porthalis.
Oh, not Portholus.
I have changed my ways. So congratulations to all of you.
Portholus never. I wonder if Portholus has ever sat on a D4 in his porthole.
Did you do that for the whole entire show?
What?
Did you just sit on a D4 for the entire show?
No, I pulled it out a little while. Okay. But it wasn't that big a deal.
Okay. Peculiar Brews winners. There is a username that is probably not great to be announced live on stream. So
can you hint to it, Camera Mandy?
It's a procedure that males have done to not have babies anymore, but it's spelled Sir, like SIR underscore.
No, that's not about babies, Camera Mandy. That's about removing a certain skin area.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Sir, with the skin removed, you just won.
Yes.
And Camera Mandy, you threw an F-bomb earlier.
I know. I'm trying to keep it nicer. Okay. Also, Shiora. So
all right.
Congratulations. Okay, next up is...
And what are we giving away now? What's the next thing we're giving away?
The What Gooey Webs We Weave. So, And I'm sorry that I got that wrong in the chat. I know. I just am covered in goo. I'm holding up my shirt right now, and I have silly string all over my equipment.
I don't know if I hope the chat enjoyed. I mean, I hope the watchers enjoyed this today because this was really.
They had a really good time in the chat.
Okay.
I will be needing to take that green shirt home with me, though. I will have to change.
That's my green shirt.
I know, and I'm going to have to take it. I am going to have to use it for myself. So.
What about me? Look, I'm covered in goo myself and string. I'm covered in goo, stuck string.
You know.
You can't take my shirt, Cameramandy. You're just going to have to drive home slimed.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, we'll talk about it later. Okay.
Who's next?
Next up, Gooey Webs. We have 2 winners, Vardic Warren.
Oh, congratulations.
And Gelsinger Flock.
Aha, Gelsinger.
Congratulations. Okay, next
so
up.
that Gelsinger might not be in the chat because I don't think she can watch on Saturdays. But I know she gave the socket to me.
Well, Andy's in the chat, and he says, yay.
I know Andy was there, yes.
Okay, Antiqued Deck of Hairless Fortuity. Jim Kenny.
Wow, Jim, congratulations. He was a suck it to me guy too, so sometimes he's here on Saturdays.
Now, Jairiki42 had to leave. He was in the chat the whole time and then had to leave. So, but I will contact.
But Jairiki still won.
Yes, the Antique Deck of Perilous Fortuity.
Congratulations, Jairiki.
And Shadowborn 1975, who is Brad. So.
Oh, is that Brad? Yes, it is. Congratulations, Brad.
Congratulations, all. Yes. And I think that's it for today. Oh my gosh, we are tortured. We are tormented. The Wheel of Torment is genuinely a torment. So.
Surprised again! I get another point!
You don't get another point! That you didn't roll it on the thing!
Cameraman, you didn't shake this up. It's not doing it. This is going to be bad. Stop. You should stop.
Okay.
This is going to be horrible to try to clean up because that thing is not shaked up correctly. So it's little, when the silly, just know this because I know this from when I was a kid. When the silly string comes out in little tiny pieces.
I have a second one. Ha! Okay, sorry.
Cameraman.
And that was our show.
May all your adventures be sticky. Ha ha! God, right in my mouth.